So today we got ourselves a video that a lot of people keep asking me in almost every single one of my videos. They keep asking me what's a good filter right now in the auction house that you can use when you have like 5,000 MT, maybe 10,000 MT, maybe even just, you know, 1,000 MT in the auction house. And I do have videos like showing you guys some filters, but you know, I'm gonna do like an updated one because the market did end up crashing. And before we get started, we do gotta talk about when the market actually refreshes. Now a lot of people keep asking me like what time it refreshes, even though like I've made videos on it, but you know, sometimes it is late. And I guess people think that anytime the market is late, that means that the auction house, you know, like the times ended up changing, but that's actually not, you know, that's not true. That's not exactly what happens. Sometimes the market is late, you know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Sometimes it just takes like another 30 minutes for it to refresh. That doesn't mean that the, you know, the times ended up changing. It just means that it was late for that refresh. But anyway though, the PS4 does refresh every 15 minutes at the top of the hour, and then again at 15, 30, 45, and then again at the top of the other hour. And then for the Xbox, it's about like 1 or 2 minutes after the PS4 refreshes. So for example, it'll be like 01, 16, 31, 46, and so on. And now that you know when the market refreshes, now I can give you guys some filters. Now these filters are pretty easy. Like I keep saying this every time I do a filter video, but this year there really isn't like filters. Like I can't tell you like, oh dude, driving layup, you know, 69, or you know, driving dunk 42. Like I can't give you an exact filter, but I can still give you guys some filters that you can use. Now the first one is going to be the Sapphire filter. You want to go to about 500 to about like 1,000 maximum. For this filter right here, you are going to be seeing a lot of cars that are going for about like 1.2, 1.3 thousand MT. You just want to keep looking. You want to see what the cheap cards are in any filter, so that's what we're doing right now. Some of these historic players ended up dropping so much in price because just the historic market itself just ended up tanking really badly. But in general though, the cheapest is going to be like about 1,000 MT, so we're going to go 1,000 right now. Let's see if there's any cards right now up for like 1,000 or below. So you definitely could buy these right now. You buy them for like 1,000 MT and you sell them for like 1,300 to like 1,500 MT. Now it's not, you know, you're not going to be making 5,000 MT, 10,000 MT, or even 100,000 MT. But for the people that keep asking me for filters that have like 5,000 MT, 4,000 MT, these are actually really good filters. So if you want to be like extra safe, you can go down to like 800 MT. That way any card that you buy, like you can sell it for 1,000 MT right away. Like I said, you're not going to walk away with 5,000 MT, 10,000 MT profit, but these are for people that don't even have, you know, 3,000 MT or 5,000 MT to their name. But if you do want to make just a little bit more MT, you don't want to make, you know, 100 MT, you can change the filter to moments. Let's see what the cheapest card is for this one. So the cheapest is looking to be like Chris Paul. He's like 1,250. Payton is 1,150. So for this filter right here, you can do 500 minimum to about 1,000 maximum, and you want to buy any card except for like Chris Paul and Payton. Now again, if that's not enough MT for you, you can change the filter once again. You can go up to like small forward. And now for this filter, you are seeing cards that are going for about like 2,000 MT. Giannis is still going for like 3,000 MT in the auction house. But like I said in the beginning, this filter is for those that have like 5,000 MT, you know, 7,000 MT. They just want to get started, you know, making MT in the auction house. So for this filter, you do want to do about like 1,500 maximum. You do want to avoid people like Kawhi. You want to avoid people like Wiggins, Hayward. But if you do want to be a little bit safer, you do want to go to about like 1,100, and then whatever card pops up, you want to buy it right away. But again, the three players that you do want to avoid are Kawhi. You want to avoid Hayward, Wiggins. You definitely want to buy Giannis, Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Durant. Like players like that, you definitely want to buy them right away. So it's really up to you what you want to do with this filter. But this right here was the Sapphire filter. Now we're going to be doing the Ruby filter. Now the best thing about the Ruby filter right now is that everybody's opening packs. Like everybody wants to get the new Diamond Curry. They want to get the Diamond Kevin Durant, the Diamond LeBron, Diamond Kyrie Irving. Now for the Rubies, we are going to be staying at about like 1,000 MT, you know, 1,200 MT. The cheapest Rubies are going to be like Trevor Ariza, Daniel Gibson, Joe Johnson, Malcolm. These are going for about like 1,100 MT or below. So you definitely want to go just a little bit lower. You want to go to about like 900. Now if I want to be like super safe, I would do 800 MT. Now the reason that I would want to do 800 MT is because they do quick sell for 850 MT. Like no matter what Ruby it is, they do sell for 850 MT. That way when you do end up refreshing, you're not wondering like, oh, is this a snipe? Is this like something that I can sell for more than 800 MT? But just like any filter out there, you could change it up just a little bit. You want to do historic Ruby. Now this one used to be really good because almost every historic player would go for like at least 3,000 MT. Now this filter right here, man, I used to use it all the time because I used to make so much MT, because you could find like a historic player going for like 1,500 MT and you could sell it back for like 50k, maybe even 100,000 MT in the auction house. But now with the market crashing, you are seeing them for about like 2,000 MT, 1,750. Rudy right here used to go for like, I think like 5,000 MT. Even this Terry Porter used to go for like 80,000 MT in the auction house. But now you're seeing this card for like 1,700 MT, and yeah, the market definitely crashed in the historic filter. But still though, you can definitely make some MT. Now the cheapest card right now is like 1,650 MT. So you want to lower your filter to about like 1,500 MT maximum for the Ruby historic filter. Now you can buy every single card that pops up for like 1,500 or below. But for example, like Porter starter, you definitely want to be, you know, avoiding that card right there. With any filter in the auction house, you want to do your research. You want to make sure that you're avoiding people like Rudy, Terry, Dave. And just like any filter, like I said before, you can definitely change it. Now, for example, we can do Southeast right now, 500 to like 3,000 maximum. Now, anytime that you change your filter, you are limiting yourself to like the snipes that you can get. Like, for example, for this one, you can definitely only get like Tim Hardaway and Muggsy. Now, those two are the cheapest, but for example, you can definitely find people like Shaq. I think Shaq right now is going for like 10,000, 15,000 MT. Now, the two cheapest players in that filter were obviously Tim Hardaway and Muggsy, but you can definitely find other players for like under 2,000 MT. For example, you can find Shaq, Larry Hughes, even Kevin, he's going for about like 15,000. You can definitely find players that are going for like over 10,000 MT. So it's really up to you what you want to do. You can definitely change the division. You can do that to any filter, like for example, the Sapphire filter, the Ruby, the Amethyst, the Diamond. So it's really up to you what you want to do for that filter. I'm just giving you guys like the basic one, and I'm giving you like some examples that you can definitely use in the auction house right now to make MT. And just go out there and make some MT. But now we're going to be looking at the Amethyst filter. Now for the Amethyst filter, I really wouldn't change it to like historic or moments or division. I would really just do Amethyst 500 to about like 4,000, 5,000 maximum. Now right here, the cheapest cards are about like 5,000, 6,000 MT. I think the cheapest now is like 5,000 because of the market crash. So yeah, right now the cheapest is like 5,000 MT. So you definitely want to do about like 4,000. You definitely want to avoid those players that I just showed you right there. And I'll show you those players that you do want to avoid in a little bit, but you definitely want to do 500 to about like 4,000 maximum for this filter right here. And like I said earlier, you definitely don't want to change this filter to like historic or, you know, moments or playoff. You want to just do Amethyst 500 minimum to about like 4,000 maximum. But I would definitely just keep it like this because a lot of people are opening, you know, playoff packs. They're opening the dynamic duel pack, so you'll definitely be seeing a lot of those players going for like 500 to like 1,000 maximum. There's usually a lot of these cards going up for like 500, 1,000 MT in the auction house, so you can definitely make a lot of MT with this filter right here. But if you do go higher on this filter, you definitely want to avoid people like Cantor, Schroeder, Thompson. Those three players are probably like the cheapest ones that you're going to be seeing. Like, you're definitely going to be seeing a lot of these cards going up for like 5,000, 4,000 MT. It's up to you if you want to buy them, but I would definitely just avoid those three players right there in the Amethyst filter. And now let me show you guys the final filter. We're going to be doing the Diamond filter. Now this filter right here is one of my favorites in the auction house. I've already shared this filter with a lot of you guys. Like, I've shown it in videos, I've shown it in my streams. Like, this filter right here is one of the best ones you can use right now in the auction house, due to the fact that diamonds are just coming out of packs left and right. Like, every single pack that you open, you have a really good chance of pulling a diamond. So you definitely want to use this filter right now, and the maximum that you can do right now is like about 13,000 MT. Aguirre is the cheapest card up right now, but you definitely want to do like 10,000 maximum. You can go to about like 12,000, 11,000, but I would definitely do at least 10,000 maximum, and then just buy whatever card pops up. Like, for example, if you see like a Diamond Melo, you want to buy it right away. If you see somebody like Kevin Durant, you want to buy it right away. No hesitation, just buy it right away. Now the players that you definitely want to avoid for this filter are going to be Mark Aguirre, Nick, and Jimmy Butler. Those right there are like the cheapest diamonds in the auction house right now. But even at 10,000 MT, man, if you buy like an Aguirre, you can sell it for like 13,000 MT. You do still walk away with like over 1,000 MT profit made. So again, it's really up to you what you guys want to do. I'm just giving you guys like the basic filters that you can use right now in the auction house to make a little bit of MT. But just make sure that anytime you're working the auction house, make sure that you know exactly what's going on. Make sure to check out who the cheapest player is. Check out, you know, how much people are going for. But that right there is going to be the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully, you know, it helps you guys out, you know, working the auction house right now in 2K17. If you guys want to see any other videos, let me know down in the comments below what you guys want to see for the next video. Make sure that you leave a like on the video. Make sure to also subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 30,000 subscribers. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.